Rajasthan is the largest state located in northwestern part of India, covered by Thar Desert in more than 30% of its area. It falls under arid zone with low annual precipitation varying across state with a probability of drought or drought-like condition for about 3 consecutive years in a decade. This further limits the availability of water, and many rural households in remote and scattered areas of Rajasthan risk to revert to practice of open defecation despite having toilets in their households. Many marginalized families residing in remote water-stressed rural habitations do not yet have access to piped water supply, and they either walk a long distance or invest about 2,000 rupees per month for getting water for domestic use through tankers, which is about 25% of their average monthly income. The responsibility of fetching water for domestic use generally lies with women, which adds to further stress on women and girls. In such conditions, every drop of water counts, and its saving becomes crucial. To address this critical issue, UNICEF, in partnership with Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department, Government of Rajasthan, came up with a much-needed innovation in a water-stressed habitation in desert-dominated Barmer district in 2020. The climate-resilient sanitary dry toilet. The climate-resilient sanitary dry toilet uses a very simple and low-cost technology, replacing the usual water seal pan trap with removable stone slabs with a dropping hole. The superstructure for privacy can be constructed with affordable, locally available materials. To minimize the risks of smell and flies, the toilet is further adapted with a bigger size of ventilators and provision of vent pipe for improved ventilation. In the same way, the user is advised to disperse about 2 to 3 fistful quantity of ash or sawdust or dry soil through the drop hole after use, and a wooden or stone lid can be used to cover the drop hole. The twin pit is to be used alternatively. That is, after the first pit is filled up completely, the second pit is used. This allows composting of human feces in the first pit in about 6 months, making it pathogen-free and harmless. The unit cost of sanitary dry toilet is only marginally higher than the government incentive of 12,000 rupees, which gets offset by saving of 18,000 litres of water used for flushing for a family of 5 members annually at the rate of 10 litres per flush for a normal toilet seat per day.
UNICEF is committed to promote innovative approaches that can bring positive change in the life of women and children living in the most vulnerable communities. The sanitary dry toilet model demonstrated in Rajasthan decreased daily water requirement for a family. This has brought smile on the face of women and girls as it has reduced the daily chore of fetching water.
तो ये एक ऐसा इन्वेंशन हुआ है सैनिटरी ड्राई टॉयलेट का, और ये आगे आने वाले समय में जो पानी की अनुपलब्धता है और जो हमारी जो सोच है उस सोच में परिवर्तन लाएगा।
पहले सुनने नहीं बना था, हुआ में एक बाल्टी हालती सही थी, हमने बनाया हुआ में एक डब्बी सही जे
फिर सुखा शौचालय बनाया, तो इसमें हमारे में काम है कि सर पानी नहीं सही और हमारे फायदो मारी हजन पूरी हमारे भाई जन आवे तो सब ये सुखा शौचालय अपील करें।
This innovation on climate-resilient sanitary dry toilet benefits rural, vulnerable and marginalized communities residing in water-stressed areas and can be adopted to save water in other areas as well. It impacts lives of women and girls who are primarily responsible for domestic water security in rural areas and reduces the expenditure of securing additional water for the poor household. From a macro perspective, this innovation contributes in preserving public health by eliminating practice of open defecation and in achieving climate resilience by promoting water saving and conservation, thereby benefiting the vulnerable rural communities.